Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Zan Piarley here with Terry Hutchins' Advanced Sports Writing class. We're going to break down Indiana's 103-99 victory over Kansas last Friday in Honolulu. It was a big stepping stone for Indiana. The first game of the season, couldn't ask for much more. An incredible all-around performance, showed great depth for Tom Crean's bunch. And, starting out, I think a lot of people didn't know if this Indiana team had what it takes to get to the national championship and to be a national championship contender. I thought watching them in the preseason, they were a well-sound team, well-coached team, and I think that just people's thoughts and guesses about this team were reaffirmed with the win on Friday against Kansas. So I want to break down a couple of things. James Blackman Jr. first, coming off the ACL injury, had 26 points on the night. The majority of that came in the second half. And what I liked about his performance is that, what Tom Crean's talked about it pretty much all offseason, is that he's matured. And looking at him in the first half, he landed for 4 points. And then in the second half, came up incredibly huge. 22 of his 26 points came either in the second half or overtime. In the second half, he was hitting big-time threes from beyond the arc, well beyond the arc. And I think it's really just good for him to show from a leadership standpoint how good he can be. And he looked like he was having fun out there. He was playing aggressive, good defense all night long. Even whenever he only had 4 points in the first half, he wasn't having a pity party out there. So I think that leadership standpoint is very good to see from James Blackman Jr. for Tom Crean's team. Another thing, Curtis Jones. My God, does this guy know that he's a freshman? A huge step back three in overtime, and then 2 big free throws, and a tremendous two-handed slam. 7 of his 15 points came in overtime whenever the Hoosiers needed him. He came up big with Robert Johnson, Thomas Bryant in foul trouble. Even Juwan Morgan fouled out as well in the overtime period. So all 3 guys for Indiana had fouled out. Curtis Jones came in, stepped in huge. And I think that's great to see for Tom Crean, knowing that you have that depth off your bench. I think this was the first time since 2009 that Indiana didn't have a freshman starting in the season opener, and to see that, what Curtis Jones was able to bring, along with Devontae Green and Deron Davis, some of those guys finding key minutes off the bench, I think is really good to see for Tom Crean moving forward, and just really getting those guys developed and even being a bigger part in what could be a very special season for this Indiana team. And then another thing, Thomas Bryant, his performance in the first half was incredible, 16 points. He even made 2 3-pointers, which I'm kind of worried on that. I don't know if I want to see Thomas shoot 5 threes in a game like he did against Kansas on Friday, but 16 points. And then even in the second half, he fouled out late in the second half. He was in foul trouble pretty much the entire second half, and he only had 3 points, but he was able to get those rebounds, had 7 rebounds in the second half, and finished with 19 and 10. But another big man, OG Anunoby, for Indiana. I really like his game, and I really like the fact that he's added a 3-point shot, and he's extended his game and everything that he can do. But what I don't like to see is OG only shooting threes. He shot 7 threes on the night. He took 7 shots from the field. He made 3 of them. That's a pretty good clip. But at the same time, he's too good of a player to just be beyond 3-point arc. I would like to see him work a little bit more down low. And I know it might have been tough against some of the bigger Kansas guys. They got a couple guys 6'10", Landon Lucas, Carlton Bragg, and then even the 7-footer Udoka Azubuike. So might have been tough for him to work down low against those big body guys, but I think he has the talent to do that, and I would like to see him do a little bit more than just stay outside the 3-point arc. So that's my thoughts on Indiana's first victory against Kansas for this upcoming season. They'll play UMass Lowell on Wednesday now. So for Terry Hutchins Sports Class, my name's Zan Piarley. Thanks for watching.